Hello. Hello. Is this the beginning? Beginning of what? Hi. Oh crap. Whee! How long has this been going on? Now I'm reading dialogue. Bruh. Oh god, the animals in this game are fucked up. Oh my god. Oh, but they're high as hell. They look like they've been on some serious drugs. What the? What is this? They're doing. They're only. Their only movement is front flips. Whee! It is Rudolph. It is near Christmas too. I want to go with that over there. Hello, Mr. Grass. Hi, Chris. You found me, finally. We've been waiting for you for such a long time. Notice my thought icon. Look out for others like this. We're here to show you what you're able to do and help you navigate everything. Good luck. Thank you, Mr. Plant. Wait, how did you talk to me? You were a plant. Ooh, look, it's a dead bush. Hello, Mr. Dead Bush. This will make sense. Don't give up. I wasn't planning to, but okay. Keep looking and you'll find it. Find what? You're not giving me enough information. I should think of something to say if I ever meet another palm willy that talks to me. Okay. Oh, there's a special one. Come here, mister. I'm not sure what you are. You look like, are you a deer also? Hello, Mrs. Deer. Everything sings. Singing is how all things communicate. Singing helps things find or avoid one another. It deepens the bonds between some things and separates others. It's how things announce their existence. So sing all day long. I want to hear what you sound like. And so does everything else. If other things hear you, they might sing back. Come here, Mrs. Deer. To be honest, I've seen much bigger Rocky Mountain elks around, and they weren't so full of themselves. But why? Hey, how far back do you think Rocky Mountain elks go? You might not always feel it, but if you took trillions of generations of Rocky Mountain elks getting mixed all the way back up to forever, it's incredible you made it through and finally arrived here. The other mountain elks around here are reflections of you from back then, each with their own dreams and their own lives to live. As you meet other Rocky Mountain elks, you will sometimes feel inseparable from them, and find where you really start to end is up to you. I don't know. I have to find Elkies now. I have a partner now. There's another elk. Wow, wow, wow. Who has a big bun? I don't know who that is. We are a herd of Rocky Mountain elks. Wow. Join us or die. There you are. Over time, you might find there's no right or wrong path to take here. As explorer, you might feel that parts of you need to go their own direction, because you cannot control everything at once. At least not yet. Try letting go of a few things. I set all of them free. Nami, you wanna watch me? These are YouTube. Mia's playing a game, Everything, where we learn about the psychological point of existence. That moment when you can't think of anything to say, so you just say Beyonce Bootylicious Dance Mix. Hey, what do you think? What do you think make of all the small things around here? All of the plants and the little creatures, are they here for you? Or are you here for them? It's hard to imagine that everything could be here for each other, because you can only see things from a Rocky Mountain elk's perspective, just as I can only see things from a palm lily's perspective. But if you want to, you could always see things from a little thing's point of view. Try it. I am now a plant. I am now a plant. Hey, this rock. I will now descend and become a rock. I am a rock. Have you ever just been a rock? I can descend? Oh my gosh, I'm a smaller rock now. Which way is east and west? That depends on which way you're facing. Hi, friend. West is left and east is right. Am I right? I don't know either. I just wanted to help. I'm an ant now. Come on, my Aunt Brotherlin. We have a job to do. We have to find food for the queen so she can make the babies. You know what? Screw all of you people. You suck. You don't know where the food is. I thought you knew, but you didn't, so I'm leaving. Bye. I can descend even further? How do you descend further from an ant? An ant is already super small. Ooh. I'm a germ. Ooh, this is weird. I am literally a germ. I'm going to infect you and make you sick. Although I wouldn't want to do that because that's mean. No, I don't want to affect you. I am I can't say that. Because it's too hard to say. It's a scientific name. I am Saccharomyces cerevisiae. All I'm going to say is I'm some sort of microscopic organism. I am a germ. I am an icky germ. Huh? I never said it was dumb. I just said I was a germ. No. How dare you look at me like that? That bored stare. I never said I was perfect. You think I cannot see you? I see all of it. It's not looking too good either. You need to get your house in order before you give me that look. What are you gonna do? Fight me? Come on, fight me, tough guy. Oh, this germ's got issues. I am Baraculus subtil. I wonder if you can go further, descend even further than a microscopic germ. Look, there's like a little mite guy. Move, your butt's in my way. How? But my butt is how? Good day. I love you. I love you more. Huh? You what? How? We got an hour more of sleep. Me is a germ still. I'm trying to figure out if I can descend any further. What is that? It's like a little circle. I've never seen that symbol before. What there is? Press collect to collect and listen. Listen to what?
I find it a little difficult to say what the subject matter of this
It's the narrator.
is going to be, because it's too fundamental to give it a title. I'm going to talk about what there is. Now, the first thing, though,
he talks about deep stuff.
Is to get our perspectives.
I can descend.
With some background about the basic ideas which influence our everyday common sense, our fundamental notions about what life is about. Ideas of the world which are built into the very nature of the language we use, and of our ideas of logic and of what makes sense altogether. And these basic ideas I call myth, not using the word myth to mean simply something untrue, but to use the word myth in a more powerful sense. A myth is an image. In terms of which we try to make sense of the world.
I am literally a single strand of DNA. I can descend further. I wonder what's beyond DNA. What is this? I have no idea what this is anymore. What am I looking at? I am a Covex stellated polyhedron. What is that? I'm now a feedback sphere. I can descend even further? How do I descend even further from a freaking feedback sphere? No, they did not just do that. You can't just say that. That hasn't been proven. That can't be proven. No. They're trying to say our entire universe, our entire existence is the speck of a much larger existence. Exactly. Huh. They're trying to say our whole existence is but a speck of a much larger existence. No, the fuck it's not. So you're saying that we are one single piece of DNA from a much larger existence. So you're not that we are, but we could be a single piece of DNA. So we could be the DNA in someone's in a much larger dude's dick. That's our entire existence. You know? Did I do a bat? I'm sorry. I love you. I did a bad. But I did a bad. I'm in space.
You, as a human being, you grow out of this physical universe in just exactly the same way that an apple grows off an apple tree. So let's say a tree which grows apples is a tree which apples, using apple as a verb. And a world in which human beings arrive is a world that peoples. And so the existence of people is symptomatic of the kind of universe we live in. Just as hair on a head is symptomatic of what's going on in the organism.
Lenticular galaxy.
We have been brought up not to feel that we belong in the world. So our popular speech reflects it. We say, I. Came into this world. You didn't. You came out of it. We say, face facts. We talk about encounters with reality. As if it was a head-on meeting of completely alien agencies.
Mommy.
And the average person has the sensation that he is a somewhat that exists
Did you
inside
have,
a bag of skin.
what was wrong?
The center of consciousness, which looks out at this thing, and what the hell's it going to do to me? I recognize you. You kind of look like me, and I've seen myself in a mirror, and you look like you might be people. So maybe you're intelligent, maybe you can love too. And maybe perhaps you're all right. Some of you are anyway. You've got the right color of skin, or you have the right religion, or whatever it is, you're okay. But there are all those people over in Asia, Africa, and they may not really be people. When you wanted to destroy someone, you always...
How so?
Define them as unpeople.
I'm only missing one type of galaxy, and then I'll have all the types of galaxies unlocked. Mommy! You is watching. Hi. Let me check something real quick. There. You found it? It shouldn't be gay. Can you see everything okay? I need to find one type of galaxy. You can see everything good? I am a star. Actually, what am I? I am an elliptical galaxy. Yeah, I don't have it to where people can't hear both sides. I can hear myself. Mm-hmm. Did you see what this person just wrote? Wolfie Blogger, or... That's mean, okay. Is he referring to me as black people? Superstar cluster. Where is this galaxy, man? Ooh! You have to hear this. This guy is deep as hell. Hold on. Let me go to the circle over here. You have to hear this. Ready?
We have this hostility to the external world because of the superstition, the myth, the absolutely unfounded theory that you yourself exist only inside your skin. Now, I want to propose another idea altogether. Billions of years ago, you were a big bang. Now you're a complicated human being. But so we define ourselves as being only that.
Can you hear it?
If you think that you are only inside your skin, you define yourself as one very complicated...
Are you seriously having this fight with him?
Way out on the edge of that explosion. Way out in space and way out in time. And then we cut ourselves off and don't feel that we're still the Big Bang. But you are. Depends how you define yourself. You are actually, if this is the way things started, if there was a Big Bang in the beginning, you're not something that is a result of the Big Bang. You're not something that is a sort of puppet on the end of the process. You are still the process.
This guy is deep,
you are
man.
The Big Bang, the original force of the universe.
Can you at least hear a little bit of it?
Whoever you are. See, when I meet you, I see not just what you define yourself as, Mr. So-and-so, Miss So-and-so, Mrs. So-and-so. I see every one of you as the primordial energy of the universe coming on at me in this particular way. I know I'm that too. But we've learned to define ourselves as separate from it.
Why? Because of all the space? You know I don't have to be in space, right? Watch this. Some of these, literally all of these are unknown. Hold on. I am now... What am I? Am I a star now? What am I? I am a neutron star. I'm Jimmy Neutron! Dude, this is weird. What? I am the sun. It's pretty sucked because I'm trying to be a different planet, but since they all revolve around the sun. Yeah, God. This isn't our solar system. This is, I believe, this is an elliptical galaxy. Ours is a spiral galaxy. Planetary system. I'm not smart, I'm just defining shit. Just a random planetary system? Oh, check me out, I'm Earth now. I am literally an alien planet. Look at this. You know what? I'm going to descend upon the alien planet when I can. Descending upon the alien planet. What is this black orb I am? What is this? I am a Hilaria? What is a Hilaria? It's this black floating orb. What am I? I feel like they're making shit up now. And Speligia. Embrium. Oh, there's another one. No such things as things.
What I would call a kind of a basic problem we've got to go through first is to understand that there are no such things as things. That is to say, separate things. That is only a way of talking. If you can understand this, you're going to have no further problems. I once asked a group of high school children, what do you mean by a thing? And first of all, they gave me all sorts of synonyms. They said it's an object, which is simply another word for a thing. It doesn't tell you anything about what you mean by a thing. Finally, a very smart girl who was in the group said a thing is a noun. She was quite right. A noun isn't a part of nature, it's a part of speech. There are no nouns in the physical world. There are no separate things in the physical world either. See, the physical world is wiggling. The clouds, mountains, trees, people are all wiggling. And Only when human beings get working at things, they build buildings in straight lines and try and make out that the world isn't really wiggly. But here are we sitting in this room all built on straight lines, but each one of us is as wiggly as all get out.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. I'm trying to go up and find that galaxy again. This was an alien planet. I am engulfing this alien planet in the sun. The moon just comes out for 3 seconds and then just goes, hi! Ooh, what am I now? I'm a ringed ice planet. I'm Saturn. Alright, let's look for this galaxy. Do you think I'll find it? I mean, I am in the ever-expanding expanse of space, and I'm looking for a certain type of galaxy. Do you think I'll ever find it? Okay, that hurt a little bit. Because I found elliptical, lenticular, and spiral. I don't know what the last one I'm looking for is. Am I missing one? And I don't have anything I can look up on. I'm just... I don't have anything I can look it up on. My Switch doesn't have a internet browser. There's a spiral. There's a lenticular.
Now then, when you want to get control of something that wiggles, it's pretty difficult, isn't it? You try and pick up a fish in your hands, and the fish is
what the fuck does that even look like?
What do you do to get hold of the fish? You use a net.
I know what a lenticular looks like.
Is the basic thing we have for getting hold of the wiggly world. A net is something regular. And I can number the holes in a net. So many sew holes up, so many holes across?
I already have spiral though. Spiral.
And if I can number these holes, I can count exactly where each wiggle is in terms of a hole in that net. But in order to do that, I've got to break up the wiggle into bits. And I've got to call this a specific bit, and this the next bit of the wiggle, and this the next bit, and this the next bit of the wiggle. And so these bits are things.
He's talking about wiggles.
Which I mark out in order to talk about the wiggle, in order to measure it, and therefore in order to control it. But in nature, in fact, in the physical world, the wiggle isn't bitted. So the world doesn't come thing. You and I are all as much continuous with the physical universe as a wave is continuous with the ocean.
There's a lot of diffuse nebulas.
And the universe peoples. And as the wave, I wave at you and say, you! The world is waving at me with you. And saying, hi, I'm here. But the way we feel and sense our existence, being based on a myth that we are made, that we are parts, that we are things, our consciousness has been influenced so that each one of us does not feel that. We feel we have been hypnotized, literally hypnotized, by social convention into feeling and sensing that we exist only inside our skins. That we are not the original bang, but just something out on the end of it. And therefore we are scared stiff.
Who, me?
My wave is going to disappear.
How?
And I'm going to die. And that would be awful.
No. Who is the king? I've never seen that, and I thought you didn't watch anime. Wow, so you're a rare card? Wow. Spiral, lenticular. Ooh, new ability. Is that a singular star? When the eye is lit up. It's a superstar cluster. I haven't seen anything new. There's no lenticular. The hell is that? That's lenticular, damn it. I didn't want to be you. God. There's a bunch of galaxies over here. Maybe it's one of these. Lenticular. Superstar cluster. Spiral, lenticular. That's a lenticular. I don't know what I'm missing. I am now a neutron star. I have 70% of stars now. 1D of feedbacks. You're tired? See, that was the weird thing I was this weird rainbow spiked ball thing.
You are a fluke. You are a separate event. And you run from the maternity ward to the crematorium, and that's it. Now, why does anybody think that way? There's no reason to, because it isn't even scientific. It's just a myth. And it's invented by people who wanted to feel a certain way. They want to play a certain game. Camus said there is only really one serious philosophical question, which is whether or not to commit suicide. Should you or not commit suicide? This is a good question. Why go on? And you only go on if the game is worth the candle. Now, the universe has been going on for an incredible long time. And so, really, a satisfactory theory of the universe has to be one that's worth betting on. That's seems to me, absolutely elementary common sense. If you make a theory of the universe which isn't worth betting on, why bother? Just commit suicide. But if you want to go on playing the game, you've got to have an optimal theory for playing the game. If there is any such thing at all as intelligence and love, beauty, well, you found it in other people. In other words, it exists in us as human beings. And as I said, if it is there in us, it is symptomatic of the scheme of things. We are as symptomatic of the scheme of things as the apples are symptomatic of the apple tree or the rose of the rose bush. The Earth is not a big rock infested with living organisms, any more than your skeleton is bones infested with cells. The Earth is geological, yes, but this geological entity grows people. And our existence on the Earth is a symptom of the solar system and its balances, as much as the solar system in turn is a symptom of our galaxy. And our galaxy in its turn is a symptom of the whole company of galaxies. Goodness only knows what that's in.
Yay. Well, I'll find out when the next Momo's doing haircuts next, and I'll have her cut it. But is it all long like this? You said it looked ugly. Ascending light speed. Is what? I'd be okay with that.
When, as a scientist, you describe the behavior of a living organism, you try to say what a person does. It's the only way in which you can describe what a person is. Describe what they do. Then you find out that in making this description, you cannot confine yourself to what happens inside the skin. In other words, you can't talk about a person walking unless you start describing the floor. Because when I walk, I don't just dangle my legs in empty space. I move in relationship to a room. And so in order to describe what I'm doing when I'm walking, I have to describe the room. I have to describe the territory. So in describing my talking at the moment, I can't describe this just as a thing in itself, because I'm talking to you. And so what I'm doing at the moment is not completely described unless your being here is described also. So if that is necessary, if in other words, in order to describe my behavior, I have to describe your behavior and the behavior of the environment, it means that we've really got one system of behavior. That what I am involves what you are. I don't know who I am unless I know who you are. And you don't know who you are unless you know who I am. In other words, we're not separate. We define each other. We're all backs and fronts to each other. We and our environment, and all of us and each other, are interdependent systems. We know who we are in terms of other people. We all lock together. And this is, again and again, the serious scientific description of how things happen. And any good scientist knows that what you call the external world is as much you as your own body.
I'm a continent. Bees. Am I a cloud? I am a cloud. What beans? What are you talking about? I don't know. I don't know. What picture? Okay.
I'm a series of islands. Yeah.
Your skin doesn't separate you from the world, it's a bridge through which the external world flows into you, and you flow into it. Just, for example, as a whirlpool in water, you could say because you have a skin, you have a definite shape, you have a definite form. The whirlpool is a definite form, but no water stays put in it. The whirlpool is something the stream is doing. And exactly the same way, the whole universe is doing each one of us. And I see you today, and I recognize you tomorrow, just as I would recognize a whirlpool in a stream. I'd say, oh yes, I've seen that whirlpool before. It's just near so-and-so's house on the edge of the river, and it's always there. So in the same way, when I meet you tomorrow, I recognize you. You're the same whirlpool you were yesterday. But you're moving. The whole world is moving through you. All the cosmic rays, all the food you're eating, the stream of steaks and milk and eggs and everything is just flowing right through you. When you're wiggling the same way, the world is wiggling, the stream is wiggling you. But the problem is, you see, we haven't been taught to feel that way. The myths underlying our culture, underlying our common sense, have not taught us to feel identical with the universe, but only parts of it, only in it, only confronting it, aliens. And we are, I think, quite urgent in need of coming to feel that we are
I am a sperm whale.
Universe, each one of us. Otherwise, we're going to go out of our heads. We're going to commit suicide, collectively, courtesy of H-bombs. And, all right, supposing we do, well, that will be that, and it'll be life making experiments on other galaxies. Maybe they'll find a better game.
Enzo? Those are good names.